Alright, hey people, it's Shakes here, and I'm here to do an unboxing and review for you guys of the SMP Hyakujuu Sentai Gaoranger GaoKnight, the exclusive mech from the Gaoranger movie, or one of the Gaoranger movies, which I think it got a few. That technically we did get to an extent over here, but it was repackaged with a large variant of the Soul Bird and I think a different thing as well for the arms. I don't remember if it came with the bison and eagle as the legs, but yeah. So, and basically, I believe it was just a repaint or a red plastic version of the gorilla, which technically this is anyways, but yeah, from the Kongazord / Gal Muscle. So yeah, so technically we did get one of the Zords in this, but yeah. And this version, I don't necessarily know if it's part of the movie, but we got a black version of Gao Elephant. I assume that they did this because there's also a pre-order, which I do have pre-ordered already, and a regular version of the elephant in the blue plastic that is on pre-order with a larger version of Gao Lion and everything. But yeah, so they basically did that, although it could be accurate to the movie. I just have never seen that movie, so I don't know. But yeah, so just basically the gorilla is just a different plastic version of this with also a different thing for the head, the helmet on the head, and everything for when it's in the Megazord form and everything. Also, be careful with shifting these between forms or bottoms or whatever, because I had to super glue this back together, and now I don't believe I'll be able to move this. Not that I ever really think I was ever going to, because as I showed in the last video for Gal Muscle, it didn't, I couldn't fit the eagle into here and put it on the regular bison from Gao King, but yeah. So I just decided to put this on the Rhino and everything in the Megazord form, and just have Gao King be normal, but yeah. But yeah, so, and luckily I didn't super glue this to the bottom here, so hopefully I should be able to get it off, but yeah. These things are a bit more fragile than you'd want them to be or hope they would be, but yeah. So yeah, but it's just a different version of this with 4 out of the 5 of these mechs / Zords, with the shark, the tiger, the bison, and the eagle making it up, because it's basically just GaoKnight with these two on there and the elephant. So yeah, I assume that the legs are going to be like they were for Gao Muscle for the bison and eagle on that, but we'll see. So yeah, I haven't opened this yet. So just taking a look at the box, you have the picture of GaoKnight right here with the helmet right here. I can't read anything that's in Japanese on this, because I don't know how to read Japanese. But yeah, and then you get all 6 of the power animals right there. And then I think the Gaoranger logo is up here. I don't know what this logo is supposed to be. And then the Bandai logo and all of that. Yeah, there's a sticker right here, but right here was a picture of GaoKnight that's on the website, so you can order this from. So then we get a picture of GaoKnight right there, just in a regular standing pose. All 6 of the power animals that it comes with, or that's in the set. And then right here it also comes with the anchor on a chain that Gao Muscle does, and it's just showing you basically just use the black bear and polar bear from Gal Muscle on this if you want. So, yeah, rather than the normal arms it comes with. We get on the back here the animals, or the power animals it comes with, a transformation kind of thing, or what the animals look like before they form GaoKnight, which this looks, yeah, I think this is CG. This is a CG render of this because of, like, how it looks on the legs and the elephant and the arms. Yeah, that's just CG. So that's just a computer render of that from before they, like, 3D printed this shit. At least I assume they 3D printed it. And then right down here you got the red gorilla saying something. I can't read Japanese, so I'm sorry. But then you also have all of the power animals that are currently available, minus the red gorilla. So, yeah, through the last two sets and this one, if you count the black version of Gao Elephant. So, yeah. So here we go with the getting these out in this package like Gao Muscle, which is fine, in my opinion. So yeah, you get an extra 3D print of the shark. This is for... Oh, you get a regular version of the eagle. That's interesting. I guess a regular version of the... Oh no, this is for Gao Elephant. This is for the helmet on the gorilla. Okay, this is the shit. Some of the shit from, or most of it, I think, for the gorilla as well. And what do we got? Another thing for the tiger. And a thing for the bison. I guess they give you a regular version of the bison for this. Interesting. So it seems like they, I guess, package these things and put these things together in accordance to how the original toys were in Japan back in 2001 for Gaoranger. Then we have a... It's actually interesting. Or maybe I'm just misremembering. So they have the instructions right here for this, and then they have the gold chain for the anchor right in here. This is kind of more cleanly and efficiently packaged than Gao King, Gao Hunter, or Gao Muscle. So that's actually pretty cool. So guys, I'll be back in a second with, after I've put these all together. So, yeah. Alright, so back with, for I guess part 2 of this video, where I have put together all of the power animals that comes with this. The only new ones are the only really new one is the elephants, but then also a new one is the red version of the gorilla, rather than the green version that came on Gao Muscle, or with Gao Muscle. And I did forget to put this middle piece right here when putting Gao Muscle on the rhino. Because I forget things sometimes. But yeah. Alright, so just taking that apart for a second. So, yeah, so basically 4 out of the 6 power animals are, like I said, they're exactly the same as the one for Gao King. They just reused the molds and everything, and the stickers and everything. This time I had a bit of an easier time putting them together, but only because I kind of took my time and more so just was more careful with everything. Mixed with the stuff that comes with Gao Gorilla, and then the elephants is just new stuff. So, yeah. However, there's a couple extra pieces that I have no idea why they included. Basically, they had 2 versions of this back piece for the head on the head that's for the gorilla's Megazord form. And then they had this extra piece, which this goes with the regular gorilla, the green version of the gorilla. for the Megazord's headpiece, but this this doesn't fit on the piece that it came with. I tried to make it fit, it wouldn't, the other one did. You get basically a redo of this gold one, and then there's a gray one that actually fits on the head right there. I don't necessarily know why they included two of those in the mold, because they didn't include a separate front headpiece that is like the original one. I just don't understand it whatsoever. But then also this back piece, this piece that can fold up into the like mohawk thing for the Megazord form is gray. The regular version that you put together with this is gold. So I don't know why they had two different back pieces, two of those mohawk pieces, and then two of those like front like face mask things that go on there. I have no idea why there is. And also, it comes with stickers for basically everything with Gal Gorilla, but it didn't come with decal stickers for this, which is the thing that you use for the gorilla to have it on the other bottom pieces, basically the rhino that for the gorilla, because of how the shit's molded. And as you can see right here, I got the decal stickers for this version of it, but this didn't come with the decal stickers for some reason for this part. And I know that maybe won't matter, and you can still use the one that came with Gal Muscle instead, but it's just a thing that I honestly think should be said. So yeah, and then also the fact that, like, you get this version of these two with Gal Muscle, but you don't get, I guess, you get this with Gal Muscle, and also there's a back thing for the anchor, if you do want to use that. So yeah, I'm just gonna take the anchor part off this for a second. Actually, yeah, just to compare these two, they're the exact same in regards to molds and colors of the plastic that are used for both the anchor thing, the holder thing, and the chain. They're the exact same. They just reuse the molds and type of plastic, which is fine. That's also just a reuse from the other ones, and they charged not as much as Gal Muscle, but I think more than Gal King for this, by just a hair, around the same amount as Gal Hunter, even though, you know, most of these are just reuses of molds, stickers, and plastics. So yeah, and as I said, in regards to the elephant, it's a black version of it, because they wanted to package a regular blue version of it with the a giant version of the Gal Lion for the whatever the thing's called, where you combine it with the Phoenix, is it? Or no, whatever it's, the Eagle or whatever it's called, that comes with Gao Icarus for when that eventually comes out, for when those two eventually come out. So yeah, I guess they just didn't want to have a repackaging of the regular version of Gal Elephant as well, which is why we got a black version here, and we're getting the blue version later on in the year. So yeah. So then we have the instructions for folding or transforming these into the Megazord mode, of which most of them are pretty straightforward, basically the same as the other ones. So Just move these, just so I can have these this flat. Okay, and then also just to show this off really quickly. So yeah, just like with the regular version of the gorilla, they gave us versions of the hands as well, just with red stickers instead of green. And luckily, I didn't mess this up this time, so the bananas are fine. But yeah, if you want to use those in posing instead of the regular hands, you have that option. So yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, but basically this is the same mold as the regular gorilla, which I guess was the same with the toys as well. It's just there is a minor difference, and I'll show that off in a second. So, just gotta transform this shit. Sleep with one. Okay. While I was putting this together, I was listening to a bunch of different videos. And I didn't properly figure this out until after I did the Gal Muscle review, but I accidentally put this in wrong in regards to this piece, so it wasn't up correctly for that one. Alright. And the fault of these is that sometimes they don't want to fit correctly like they should. Okay, so, and as you can see, the knight head is different than the regular head. It's interesting. I might have put this on, or that on wrong. Actually, no, I didn't. Okay. Although, this looks like it should be pushed forward more, but I guess not. But, yeah. But, yeah, you can see that right there. Okay, so that's good. You know, Tiger, and I don't know if this, this version of the, this particular Megazord is canon or not to Gaoranger. One goes in a bit more rigidly than the one on Gao King. So yeah. Still don't like that you have to take the front legs off completely to transform it, but I guess it really can't be helped, honestly. Considering how... Well, the original toys, you could just, bend these out and they were on, like, a hinge connected to the thing, so... Yeah, but these aren't toys, so... Yeah. Shark, I actually managed to apply the decal stickers to the fins, although those, because on the shark I have for Gao King, I think I might have mentioned it, the one of the stickers for one of the fins came off, so I might use the new one on Gao King. Isn't that great? I don't... Yeah, screw it. And, just like the other Gao thing, you can, take the fin out, and it comes with a larger version of the fin for the sword version. This thing is just... Yeah. So then you have the bison. This is actually pretty easy to do. It's just like the original toy, and it's actually decently, like, well done in regards to what it needs to be. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think I attach... I might have put some parts of this in wrong, but I don't know. Yeah, I probably did. Actually, no, I didn't. Sometimes these things are not great. Okay, so this version of Gao Bison is a bit more stiff than the version I got with Gao King, which is not great, but just, oh my god. Just finagle it a little bit and you'll most likely be fine. Alright. So yeah. I was afraid I was maybe gonna break it. Who knows? Eagle. I was having this problem, or this trouble with, these when I was trying to do it for Gal Muscle, so... Alright, so think I gotta do is... Okay. Okay. Kinda, sorta. It's kind of the problem with it, that it doesn't want to fucking close properly. Or all the way. Yeah, I don't get this whatsoever. It just doesn't want to work, is the problem with it. Oh, do I... Oh my god, I hate this so much. I genuinely hate this so much, because it won't... Part of the Eagles molding is terrible, and like... I don't even think it was designed with this bullshit in mind. And yet, they expect you to do it. That's the stupid thing. Yeah, that's the stupid thing with this. They expect you to do it with how the eagle is, but the eagle doesn't want to actually fit where it's technically supposed to. I guess. Oh my god. This is just so bad. I don't understand how you're supposed to fold this into it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so this is really stupid, and the instructions don't actually tell you this, which is just infuriating. But when you transform this thing into for either Gao Muscle or GaoKnight, the eagle has a thing that comes off or transforms down or whatever the fuck. For this, they're supposed to do that. The instructions, I guess, unless you can read Japanese, like, there's no picture for it. So if you don't speak Japanese, or if you don't read Japanese, you're screwed. So then that is what allows this to fit in here. I had to look up a video to find that shit out. Great. Great thing you got there, Bandai and Shokugan. Yeah. Oh my god. Some parts of those are just infuriating for no reason. So yeah. They honestly should have just brought costs down a little bit and just gave us a version of the bison and eagle legs like they did for Gal Muscle. But what can you do? So there we go. With GaoKnight for this mode. All these videos take a little bit more parts than I think that they will. But yeah, so get the thing out for the shark and put the fin sword in the holder right there. And you got GaoKnight. Hyakujuu Gatai GaoKnight, I believe. So yeah, and you got that right there, which is actually cool. But then let's close that. Take the elephant, just like you've seen in either Gaoranger or Wild Force. You can take off the front piece. Is that all? I hate this so much. Oh. Okay, so extend these out a little bit. That explains that. Okay. So you can have the elephant like this. Put the elephant over the over that, like that. And then when you have this, okay. So then just, I'll put the shark like this, I think. Okay. It wants you to do things a certain way, but then these things just act really dumb for just no reason. And the instructions, in my opinion, are just really bad if you don't speak Japanese. Oh. Okay. I didn't see this before. So there's a peg on the bottom of Gao Shark. You have this thing that comes, this little peg that comes out, and you peg that into the bottom of the shark, and that's how you do that. Okay, that's handy. That makes sense. I forgot that that was a part of that when I put this bullshit together. Because that was hours ago. Oh, Jesus. There we go. So yeah, we got GaoKnight in the night mode, I guess, with the shark and tiger holding the elephant like this. And when you get the blue version of the elephant later this year when that comes out, or if it's already come out in Japan and you already have that, you can do the same thing with that, because it's just going to be the same mold, just with the blue plastic instead of the black. So, yeah. And what's really cool about the elephant's sword thing, if I can get it out. Gotta love when things are hard to get apart. Normally. Ooh, that fell off. Okay, so you get that apart. You can put on this longer version of the sword. Come on. Alright. A longer version of the sword. And pose it with this instead. Which is actually really cool, in my opinion, for that. I should also mention this, the elephant also comes with this extra piece. It's literally just a piece that goes inside the elephant for where the trunk starts. It's literally just another piece like this. The only thing is, it's gray instead of black, so I can only imagine it's just an extra piece in case you wanted the gray instead of the black right there, but why would you do that? It's really weird that there's like 4 extra pieces in this for no reason. So yeah. Yeah, so GaoKnight in its complete form. So yeah, so I'll just do the alternate combinations, I guess. Yeah. Oh. Well, that's some shit. Alright, fix that. So yeah, I'll do the alternate modes, which, yeah. So basically just like Gao Muscle, if you put this midsection piece on, it just doesn't have the decals, but it's the same exact piece, it's the same exact mold. You can put it on the or the rhino and armadillos thing. Oh my god, I hate this so much. I mean, I hate transforming this. It's like the armadillo just doesn't want to stay, and neither does a back piece. Just keeps falling out. Alright. So then you have this in this mode with the armadillo and rhino as the feet and legs. And then if you take the shark and tiger off, and do what it shows on the box that you can do with these, you can have the black bear and polar bear on, and basically just have an alternate version of Gao Muscle, just with the red gorilla and the knight head. Then, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Actually, let me use the... Yeah. So basically I'm just gonna use the shark that came with this thing on Gao King. Very professional, I assure you. I never get anything... I never do anything wrong or have any fuck-ups while doing some of these videos, I assure you. Oh. That part came out of the elephant. Although these parts can just be mostly snapped back into place. So yeah, and it's going to be basically the same when it comes to the blue version, when that gets released later this year. Okay. Okay, so that just snapped on pretty nicely. So yeah, you can have the Gao King in this mode as well. So yeah, that's actually really nice because you can just mix and match as you want or see fit. So yeah, so I'm just gonna bring all these guys basically back into center here, just so they're in focus, or in frame, for the most part, actually. We have the box, actually, in the center. So yeah, just, basically, you don't necessarily have to get this, but if you want the red gorilla, or Gao Kong, as I've actually seen it be called, and everything, and the black version of the elephant, go right ahead and get it. It comes with basically everything or most everything that came with Gao King, parts of what came with Gao Kong, and a new thing quickly be replaced by a new version of it that comes out later this year. So yeah, had not really a lot of problems putting it together, but yeah, so do recommend getting it if you want to get it. Just know what you're getting. So yeah, so really not much else to say. Link in the description, all my share, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one.